What's up troopers, my name is Neon and welcome to a brand new video. Season 2 is finally here. After delaying it for an entire month, today is the day. There's multiple things we're going to dip into. We're going to be talking about the content first, then we're going to be talking about the update because there's some really big things we need to talk about. The first thing I can even say to you is the movement has been nerfed. The sliding has been decreased by 25% and it's extremely noticeable. Season 2 was honestly the Lord's saving grace. It was the really big part of Battlefield 6. Battlefield hasn't been doing good recently and it's been obviously showing. Season 2 was a really make or break because it needs to bring them players back. But getting the content information what we know right now, getting 2 maps and 5 weapons, the Nightbird, and we're also getting a transport vehicle. And that's it. We're getting nothing else for this entire season. And this season's going to go all the way through like April, I think even later than that. So we have to wait all that entire time just for a little bit of content. It's really rough. And it is a shame personally because I think many of us have been really rooting for Season 2 to bring back them players, but I don't think they really are. By the response by many of you guys, you're not that happy at all, but some of you troopers are saying it's not really a big deal at all, as not many of you guys play this game every single day. Most of you guys are looking at this and saying it's better than nothing. And I definitely agree, at least we got something, but I really would like more. And it is a shame because we have to wait to Season 3 now to hopefully get more content. I think the waiting is the biggest issue. But with today's update, it's absolutely massive because there's big things people are really looking at. And it's not just the content people also checking, it's what they're doing to the game itself. Improving it, fixing it, and that's what Battlefield has done today. Over 240 fixes for the game. That's a lot. So we're going to go into everything exactly what they have changed today and give my opinion about how it actually feels and plays. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're brand new, and we're going to be streaming later on, so please make sure to check out the live streams as we're going to be deep diving into this season and getting the new weapons, as I really want to get that new assault rifle done. So let's have a look what they changed in today's update. So this one here kind of sounds a little bit embarrassing for me because I've only recently unlocked the supply pouch. Yes, I know it took me long enough, but I see so many people use it, so I was like, I have to go and get it myself. But the one thing I obviously realized from the get-go was the supply pouch bug, where you would throw it and it would mess up your weapon and you couldn't even shoot. I've seen it so many times from other streamers and players, and as soon as I was using it, I was getting that issue too. But lucky enough, they have fixed that today and you don't get any issues at all. You just throw it and you can shoot straight away. And the ladder bug has been fixed. Pretty much what would happen is if you would go to a ladder and you will run and slide and jump, it will launch you across the map. It's kind of crazy to actually hear about this because this has been going on since like the start of the game and they only just fixed it. I never went around to actually check if this bug was fixed or not. The last thing I'm going to do is just jump around and try to see if I can launch myself across the map with a ladder. They said they fixed it, so I'm assuming they done it. Let's dive ourselves into the movement, as I know many of you guys are going to be talking about this. The movement has been reduced by 25%, and this is your sliding. When it comes to sliding now, you can tell you're not sliding nowhere near as much as you did before. You can still have that momentum slide if you're going down a hill, but the overall slide has been reduced by 25%. I personally don't understand why they wanted to change this. They even added acceleration, so when it comes to your sliding, you can't easily snap onto a 90 degrees. It's a slow transition where it starts from 0 to 100. The acceleration when it comes to sliding isn't actually a bad thing. With people with high sensitivity, they can easily snap onto you, but this also would suck for people who have really slow sensitivity. I am okay with the acceleration change, but the movement slide decrease did not need to happen. You still have plenty of sliding, but it's just nowhere near as enough. But you troopers, let me know in the comment section below. Do you like the sliding what it is right now, or would you like them to change it back to what it was before? So here's some juicy news for you. Most of the weapons have actually been readjusted when it comes to its recoil pattern and to help them more effective at them ranges. Some of the weapons are pretty shocking though. The B36A4 has had a recoil reduction, where it's more consistent at them longer ranges. The L85A3 has also been reduced. But the most brutal one is the M433. I was using that today and oh my god, dude, I can't believe they even did it. That gun is already basically a god tier weapon. The M433 does up to 33 damage with over 800 rate of fire. I think there's many weapons what they can obviously change in this game, but doing weapons like that, did that really need to happen? Now the M4 is extremely good. It's way too good, personally. The fact is, they've reduced the recoil to make the weapon even easier to control and more effective at them ranges. Like, what? When I previously used the M4, I felt like it was more of a carbine, good for close range, good for medium range, but now it's just good for long range too. I wouldn't say you can spray and pray with the weapon, of course not. You have to tap fire. You can tell there's way more of a noticeable difference with them weapons. Even the LMGs got reduced, the L110, the M123K, the M277 got a change. What is crazy is probably one of the best carbines out there. That weapon does a 25 damage at 75 meters, by the way. You know how nuts that is, and they made it even easier at them ranges. The M417, that's probably one of my favorite carbines. That's been reduced. And that right there is extremely noticeable. I'm probably going to use a lot of that today. The QB set has also been reduced. Some of the SMGs like the PW7A2 and the SG90, or you can call it the P90, they're more consistent at its ranges. But most of the SMGs actually have been reduced. Like the SCW10 is not as effective at them longer ranges. But I tell you what, when it comes to SCW10, I don't think you need to worry about that weapon at all, because at close range it's still one of the fastest TTK weapons in the game. So if you just use that weapon at close range, there's going to be no issue. SCW10 is still really good. I personally don't know how I feel about the recoil reduction on some of the weapons, as console already has 25% less recoil. All it's doing is just making it easier for controller players like myself, but it's just going to make it easier overall for many players. For me personally, I feel like it's reducing the skill gap. We're not separating the skill level, it seems like we're putting it all together. I feel like you should be rewarded by having some knowledge with Battlefield. So now they changed the suppressors once again. Previously before, when it came to 50 meters, you would be not spotted over that. And then anything under that, you will be spotted. But they have changed it from 21 meters. So when you're using the suppressor at close range, everyone can see you under 21 meters. But anything over that, they can't see you. I don't think this will be a big change. But when it comes to close range aggressiveness with a suppressor, it's not going to be as effective as it used to be. The only thing it's going to save you is from them further distances. So many objectives like Eastwood, if you go and start fighting the C flag, they're still going to see you even inside of the C flag. The only thing that's going to keep you safe is around that area. I think the reason why they've done this is because a lot of people are using the suppressors, as they are really effective. It makes no sense to not use suppressors. Some of them, like the long suppressor, reduces your recoil. Why would you not use that? But it appears they're trying to change this around to balance it, to get more people to using other muzzles. As Season 2 is here, we have the Nightbird now, and it's going to be available on multiple maps. It's not going to be just a new one we can also use the Nightbird on. It's a good thing, because I was worried about they only adding that chopper for just one map, but they're not. They're going to be adding it to other maps too. But you're only going to see them in Escalation and Conquest. If you're on Breakthrough, there is no scout chopper for you. I'm sorry. The audio improvements, they worked on the vehicles once again, like the 20th time, but the footstep movements has been improved, what I'm really glad to hear. I really feel like the footsteps is okay, but one of the issues what I was struggling with was really understanding exactly where that enemy was. I use 3D audio when it comes to my settings in Battlefield 6, and I can hear the footsteps no problem, even with war tapes. But I could just never really truly understand exactly where it is. I can understand if they're above me or below me, but I can't tell from left or right. What can get really confusing. It seems like they improved the distance to understand footsteps way more accurate. So there we go, troopers. That is some of the important changes what I've been trying out with Battlefield 6 right now. My most brutal thing is really the slide in. That definitely sucks. And the assault rifles are just 10 times more easier. There is so much what they have obviously changed with the game. There's a lot of UI changes as well, but you all can see all that when you play the game. I will be streaming later on to grind more out of the Season 2 update, as these updates are extremely early for me. I got up at 3:30 in the morning just for the 4 in the morning update. But you troopers, let me know in the comment section below, how do you feel about this Season 2 update? Do you think it was a good thing, or do you think it's a bad thing? Personally, for me, I'm kind of in the middle for it. I feel like this is kind of a mid-season. I was really hoping for something extremely good. I'm still waiting for really big things to be changed. Like the vehicle improvements is definitely one of them. But share your thoughts in the comment section below. I understand it's probably not exactly what everyone wanted for the season. But just remember, troopers, I'm not a dev. I don't make this game. Some people get extremely mad at me when it comes to Battlefield 6. I'm not a developer. I just play the game. So please be nice to me in the comment section below. Thank you very much for listening to me talk. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're brand new. And like always, I'll see you on the battlefield.